Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Mike. Hope you're doing great and having a wonderful day. So today I want to just put out a video to start a conversation. I like to be able to do that here on BookTube, and I like when other channels make videos, which I'm going to, after this one, make another video discussing something that JJ put out. But this has got 5 prompts. And I'll read these, give you my answers, and then hopefully you guys out there that make videos too, you'll take these and maybe make your own video of it. So the first one is, when life gets busy or heavy, what usually happens to your reading? Do you push through? Do you slow down? Do you switch formats like e-read books, or do you step away from reading? Depends. I don't know. I've kind of done both. When it gets real stressful and busy, sometimes I'll just kind of stop reading. Other times I just dive in for more of that escape, into those stories. So the second one is, what kind of books do you reach for when you don't know what you want to read? I don't know if I have like what kind of books, but I have a lot of books, so I don't know. I just kind of use my library as a library. Just go find something that I haven't read yet, and if that fits my mood or whatever at the moment, I'll grab that book, The next one is there a book you love but struggle to explain why you love it? No, not that I can think. Well, yeah, probably all of them. I'm not great at explaining and doing book reviews in general. So I'm not good at that, giving you what the story is about. I'll read you the blurb on the back of the book, but I'm not super good at that. So maybe all of them, I don't know. Next one is, excuse me. What's one reading habit that you've let go of or you're trying to let go of? For example, like rules, reading goals, setting expectations for yourself, comparisons, etc. Reading habits. Yeah, I've let go of rules, setting too strict of rules on myself, in goals and expectations. I've pretty much let all that go, which I've mentioned this before in another video. This right here, these shelves here, those are like for each year what I want to read, or generally what I want to read. So I'll stick all those books up there. Of course, they're going to change because this is January 13th, and I've already changed it like 4 times. I've jumped into a reading project, which I'll mention this a little bit later, with Lewis. So I've dived into that with him, that he's doing a year-long reading project. Got recommendations from other booktubers about certain books, translated works. I go get those books, but and then comparison. I don't compare myself to others. I see how people do, and I'm sure I've done it before in life, especially when I was younger. But like my channel, for example, I don't do thumbnails. I don't know how, and I could learn, but I don't want to. How people, when you look at their video, when you first pull it up on YouTube, it'll have a picture or whatever, right? You can select your own picture or make a thumbnail, or I don't know how to do that. So literally every video that I have is the luck of the algorithm. I make the video and I upload it to YouTube, and then whatever picture shows up, when you see my video, that's by pure chance of YouTube. It chooses it however. So some of them I'm looking dumb or my mouth's open or whatever. I don't care. So kind of that, I don't compare myself to others. I'm not trying to do anything flashy or things like that. And again, nothing wrong with people that do it. I follow some great booktubers. They are really good at editing and things like that. That's just not something I'm interested in doing, And then the last prompt is, would you recommend a book that you didn't like? Why or why not? I never thought about this in depth. The reason I'm thinking about this is because Sam, he put out a video, I think last week, and he mentioned Moby Dick. I did not like Moby Dick. He loved it. The same with James. They love it. They're raving about it. Lewis, same thing. He liked it. I did not like that book. And I made a comment in his video about something like that. And then this other person jumped in and they said something about, well, why would you recommend a book you didn't like? And then that got me thinking. Then I was talking to my wife about it, and I asked her the same question. I said, well, would you recommend a book that you hated? And then I got to thinking about that more and more and more. Some people would not do that. I would. I would recommend books that I did not like, because I just think that just because I didn't like it doesn't mean you won't like it. Obviously, Moby Dick is a classic for a reason. It's good. And I'm not saying that it's trash or anything. The storyline, the premise, I liked it. You know, all the other stuff in there about whaling and all that, that was dry to me, and I did not enjoy it. I wouldn't say I hated Moby Dick. It wasn't one of my favorites. You know, if Herman Melville would have taken out all the stuff about whaling and all the facts and stuff and spread that story out, yeah, I probably would have loved that book. But I don't know, that just got me thinking about that, about would you recommend a book that you didn't like? All right, so I got a few more little quick things. I mentioned the reading project of Lewis, and I will link Lewis's video on this, but it's the Reading Poland 2026, and he's just taking one book from Polish writers and reading four books total for the year, one for each quarter. I think, yeah, let me grab it. Hang on just a second. So I have the first one for my first quarter. It's called Cosmos, and I'm gonna butcher this name. Witold Gombrowicz. I don't know. I'm sorry, Lewis. You'll have to. But so that's my first one. I've got my second and third book for quarter 2 and 3 already picked out and bought. I'm just waiting to get them. And then 2 books that I finished recently. German Lesson by Siegfried Lenz. This is a slog, but in a good way. I enjoyed this book. I really did. So thank you, Felix, for recommending this to me. I would highly recommend this. So I've only read 3 books so far this year. So it's hard to say, but I could really see this being on my favorites of the year at the end of the year. I really enjoyed this. So I would highly recommend that. And then the third one I finished, which I just finished it today, this morning, but it's short. So Chronicles of a Death Foretold by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, also the author of 100 Years of Solitude, which I do have that book. I just haven't read it yet. This was also really good. I think it could have been longer, but I really enjoy this. So those are the 2 of the 3. I finished Stoner, but I mentioned that in the last video. So that's all I got today for today, guys. So I hope that everybody out there, this is not a tag. I just want to put this out there as a conversation, but consider yourself tagged. Feel free to make your own video on these prompts, and I'll type these prompts out in the description so you don't have to listen to me ramble for 10 minutes and try to find it. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.